Anthony Melton leading the way with 23 points. Draymond pointing out he did have 6 turnovers, but in a big victory. Next Monday, that 4-game slate, MLK Day, all day long. After the break, stay tuned for NBA Showtime, presented by State Farm. For Jamal Crawford, Ashley Chamonix, our entire crew, I'm Terry Gannon. You've been watching Coast to Coast Tuesday, presented by Kia.
What a game from the MVP and his team. They improved to 34-7 on the season. Still to come on Coast to Coast Tuesday, it's the Trailblazers and the Warriors. For those of you in the West, you can watch on NBC. For those of you in the East and Central, you can watch on NBCSN. It's also available for everyone on Peacock. After the break, we'll send it back to the studio for NBA Showtime, presented by State Farm. For Reggie Miller, Zora Stevenson, our entire crew, I'm Noah Eagle, saying so long from OKC. You're watching Coast to Coast Tuesday, presented by Kia.
On the way.
Say too. Thank you.
They certainly did. Now 27-9 on the season, 6-1 on the second half of back-to-back. Stay with us, everybody. Peacock NBA Monday continues in South Philly, and Warriors Clippers tonight for all of us here at Peacock and NBC. For Grant and Ashley, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. The Pistons win this one from Detroit.
Thank you. Big roll for the Clippers. 7 of their last 8. More NBA action for you tomorrow, Coast to Coast Tuesday, as we leave you with this look at last possession. Look ahead to the Heat, the T-Wolves, Mavs, and the Kings. Appreciate watching Peacock NBA Monday, presented by Xfinity. For Reggie Miller, Grant Liffman, and Snoop Dogg. Always wanted to say that. I'm Terry Gannon. You got NBA Showtime, presented by Wingstop next.
Wingstop, give me some wings.
How did Indiana get it done? Well, that man, Pascal Siakam, 21 points. Backing down White. The turn, kissing it off the window for 2 to push Indiana ahead. Boston wasn't done, though. Derek White had a chance as time expired. 3 won't go. And the Celtics have dropped 3 of 4. Indiana has won 3 in a row. Stay tuned for NBA Showtime, presented by Wingstop. For Brian Scalabrine, Robbie Hummel, I'm Michael Grady. Pacers get the win here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Thank you for watching Peacock NBA Monday, presented by Xfinity.
To you guys, what a performance from the star, Cooper Flag.
He's growing right before our eyes. We'll be back next week for Peacock NBA Monday and a big Coast to Coast Tuesday doubleheader. After the break, stay tuned for NBA Showtime, presented by State Farm. For Derek Fisher, Jordan Cornette, I'm Michael Grady. You've been watching Coast to Coast Tuesday, presented by Kia.
Five starters in double figures, plus 14 off the bench from Naz Reid. A 122-94 win for Minnesota. Still to come on Coast to Coast Tuesday. It's the Mavericks and the Kings. For those of you in the West, you can watch it on NBC. For those in the East, you can watch on NBCSN. It's also available for everyone on Peacock. But after the break, we'll send it back to the studio. NBA Showtime, presented by State Farm. For Jamal Crawford, Zora Stevenson, our entire crew, I'm Noah Eagle. You're watching Coast to Coast Tuesday, presented by Kia. Stuff from Jalen Pickett, season and career type of night. Well, it all started with this play. Edgecombe got inside, Embiid's tipped, was sent out of there by Spencer Jones. Bruce Brown took it the rest of the way. The goaltend from Embiid put Denver up. You've been watching Peacock NBA Monday, presented by Xfinity, and this was how it ended. Tyrese Maxey had a chance, tried to float it up, and it just barely rolls off. Tremendous job defensively by Denver, down their entire starting unit. Nikola Jokic remains out. No real center, and the bench loved it. Denver improves to 24-12 and breaks the 3-game winning streak for the Sixers. Game 3 of our triple header. Warriors at Clippers is underway. Tune in to see guest analyst Snoop Dogg. You can get there directly right now by going to the Peacock home screen or sports section. Stay right here. We'll take you right there after these messages. And if you are watching us on NBCSN2, go to NBCSN for the next.
It's Cade Cunningham, and I say star because he's on the cusp of being a superstar. 27-11 tonight. Here's Jake LaRavia touching Mother Earth, but how about the vision, right? He's got options. He's got Green in the corner, but he finds Sasser for a wide-open three, and I love how he rewards his bigs for running, finding Isaiah Stewart in the open court. Again, it's going to be a fabulous matchup next Monday on our network, Peacock. The two leading teams in the Eastern Conference going head-to-head. Jalen Brunson versus Cade Cunningham. That will be on the marquee. I cannot wait. What a fun game.
Do a good job selling that right now.
Hey.
Pistons shot well over 60% every quarter tonight and overall. After the break, stay tuned for NBA Showtime, presented by State Farm. You've been watching Coast to Coast Tuesday, presented by Kia. So Detroit, with the win here on the road, moved to 25-8, and the Lakers falling to 20-11. Come back, wrap things up. More to come from LA. Back in LA, and the Pistons a win in the final game of this 5-game road trip for them, 128-106. Grant caught up with one of the stars for Detroit, Cade Cunningham.
All right, Cade, 27-11 for you, but it was the bench tonight that played incredibly.
All right, Ash, appreciate it. VJ Edgecombe, another big bucket in a big moment as the rookie puts his team in front with 1.7 seconds remaining. The Philly bench knows what they've got with a number 3 overall pick. And it was the other rookie, one of the other stars of the game, Cedric Howard, had a look to send us to double OT. Just left it inches short. 139-136, your final score. Our NBA Coast to Coast Tuesday doubleheader continues after the break here on NBC and Peacock. For Robbie Hummel, Ashley Chambady, our outstanding crew, I'm Noah Eagle saying so long from Memphis.
Big night for that man off the bench, and they close it out here at home. Thanks for watching Peacock NBA Monday, presented by Xfinity with special coverage on NBC. After the break, it's NBA Showtime, presented by Wingstop.
Coming up tomorrow, another NBA doubleheader on NBC and Peacock at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Cade Cunningham and the East-leading Pistons wrap up their West Coast road trip against Luka Doncic and the Lakers, a star-studded clash. In the early game, we got Tyrese Maxey leading the Sixers into Memphis for a matchup against the Grizzlies. The night begins with NBA Showtime at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
(125-122). Portland with the win at home over Dallas tonight. Thanks for watching NBA Showtime. Brought to you by Wingstop. Tomorrow it's a doubleheader on NBC. Sixers taking on the Grizzlies at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, followed by the Pistons against the Lakers. Look forward to that. For Jamal Crawford, Austin Rivers, and the crew, I'm Terry Gannon saying so long, everybody, from Portland after a good one tonight in the Moda Center.
That'll do it for us here at Frost Bank Center. Good win for the Cleveland Cavaliers, trying to get back on track. Thanks for watching Peacock NBA Monday on NBC, presented by Xfinity. Coming up after the break, it's the Mavericks and Trailblazers. For Grant Hill, Zora Stevenson, I'm Michael Grady saying so long from San Antonio.
All right, Terry, back to you.
Grant, they shot threes tonight, 20 of 37 from beyond the arc for the Clippers. After the break, stay tuned for NBA Showtime by State Farm. Been watching Coast to Coast Tuesday presented by Kia. 20-point win for the Clippers.
So much. Congrats on the win. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
He is a baller. That stops the Denver 11-game road winning streak. And you are seeing the next star in the NBA starring right now. Almost a game winner inside with Peyton Watson, but it went halfway down. Our final score here tonight, 131-130. Dallas wins. Our Coast to Coast Tuesday doubleheader continues after the break on NBC and Peacock. Terry Gann and Reggie Miller will be in L.A. for the Rockets and the Clippers. Watch this, Watson. Lined it up, the whole bench ready to enjoy the moment. Halfway down. And tonight for the home team, the Dallas Mavericks get win 12 on the season. Merry Christmas, Jamal.
Mike Tirico, tonight you moved to 17th all time. Your 616th game over 4 major sports, play-by-play. You are the man. You are an honor to work with.
Well, it's a pleasure to do with you. I didn't know that, so there you go.
Yes,
Merry Christmas, my friend.
That's the great Dick
Thank you. With Ashley Shamadi and Jamal Crawford, Mike Tirico saying so long. Coast to Coast Tuesday continues from L.A. with Terry Gannon and Reggie Miller. Rockets and the Clippers next on NBC.
Group interview, including Isaiah Hartenstein with the throwback Barry Sanders Detroit Lions jersey tonight. That's 11 straight regular season wins for the Thunder over the Grizzlies. After the break, stay tuned for NBA Showtime presented by Wingstop. For Grant Hills or Stevenson and the crew in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, I'm Mark Followell. Thanks for watching Peacock NBA Monday presented by Xfinity.
Donovan Mitchell didn't know we were live. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Grizzlies, Thunder. You can get there directly right now by going to Peacock home screen or sports section, or stay right here. We'll take you there after these messages for Austin Rivers, Robbie Hummel, our entire crew. I'm Michael Grady. You're watching Peacock NBA Monday, presented by Xfinity.
Back to you guys over there, Vince, Michael.
Thank you so much, JC. We all need ice.
Absolutely.
And some rest after that one. Jokic, 39, 15, and 10. A thriller here at Mile High. Nuggets get the win. 128-125. Stay tuned for NBA Showtime presented by Wingstop. For Vince Carter, Jordan Cornette, our entire crew. I'm Michael Grady. You're watching Peacock NBA Monday, presented by Xfinity.
Points out of his 32. Cade Cunningham leads his team to another victory as they avenge the loss from Cup action just a couple weeks ago. Game 2 of our doubleheader, the Rockets and the Nuggets, is already underway. You can get there directly right now by going to the Peacock home screen or to the sports section. You can also stay right here. We'll take you there after these messages. For Robbie Hummel, for Austin Rivers, our entire NBC Sports crew, I'm Noah Eagle saying so long from TD Garden, Boston. You're watching Peacock NBA Monday, presented by Xfinity.
Back to you, Noah.
All right, Jordan. Mark Williams and the shorthanded Suns get their 14th win of the season. They have won the first 2 of 3 meetings with the Timberwolves here this year. After the break, stay tuned for NBA Showtime, presented by Wingstop. For Jordan Cornette, for Austin Rivers, and our entire NBC Sports crew, I'm Noah Eagle saying so long from Minneapolis. A fantastic game as you're watching Peacock NBA Monday, presented by Xfinity.
Points, 13 to 21, 5 of 6 beyond the arc. After the break, stay tuned for NBA Showtime, presented by State Farm. So the challenge in that third quarter in the run by Golden State, but the answer from OKC, 124-112 the final. For Jamal Crawford, Ashley Shamadi, I'm Terry Gannon. You've been watching Coast to Coast Tuesday, presented by Kia.
Charlotte at the Garden in New York. tomorrow night. And after the break, stay tuned for NBA Showtime presented by State Farm. We have another edition of Michael Jordan's Insights to Excellence. And don't forget, Oklahoma City Golden State coming up on Peacock and on NBC on the West Coast. With Reggie Miller, Zora Stevenson, our entire crew, Mike Tirico, Coast to Coast Tuesday continues, presented by Kia.